Okay. This is my last optional. That's my reaction to that. No. This is my last optional. Otherwise, like, I have to kill Nashandra and everybody. I want to do it once and then never do it again. It might... You might be right. It might not even be worth it. I want to give it the good old college try. This is my my last optional. I did Dark Lurker. I did Blue Smelter. I even did the Demon Souls cosplayers. I've put this off for a couple days. I don't wanna, you guys, I don't wanna. Yeah, they're just a Demon Souls cosplay, callback. They're almost one for one for like the Demon Souls callbacky. You've got the Phalanx-esque hyper armor. Alright, is it this way? Yeah, it's this way. Who are you? It's the Abyss. I ran around in circles for about 10 minutes. Well, I took attacks of opportunity. Where's Benhart? I know I did his shit. But Benhart was around here somewhere too. Yeah, there it is. I'm gonna summon a couple of dudes. I'll get the Abyss. These guys are going to take the aggro. Hopefully. Ben girl, stop getting in the way. Thank you. In general is really nice, but this isn't. There's a reason I summoned those guys. They're gonna take the aggro off of me. I know there's a couple of houses, but I don't quite know their way. I know they're around here, but... This should heal. No. Yeah, this should heal everybody. Get in there, Rengarl. Get... Okay, there you go. I'm just gonna wait for the snowstorm to pass. Yeah, I'm not sure I like many of the optional areas. Iron Passage is pretty bad. Cave of Death is like, it's got Demon Souls cosplayers, and I don't really care for that. And then there's this, which is pretty bad. I feel like I'm at the end of the Giver. Like this is the Giver. Oh, hello. Who told you you can have that? Yeah, it is the worst area in the series, but I figured I'd do it. Just for the sake of saying I did it. But I probably will never do it again. Alright. These guys are gonna get sent home as soon as I make to the boss. They are pretty strictly for aggro taking. Alright. It's probably not worth going into house 2. Or 3, as it so happens. Just gonna wait for the snowstorm. So, besides this being the worst area in the series... Damn it, I jumped instead of rolled. The downside of having circle as your dodge button. And your jump button. Alright, everybody. Into the drink. With his teeth. Duh. This is high-level lore right here. He uses his teeth. Just, yeah. Basically, it rolls around. High-level lore right here. I'm telling you. Hey, it's Captain. Yes, I'm actually doing it. Just waiting for the snowstorm. I want to fight the boss. Alright. Alright, there's the house. I've heard the exceptionally slow way is to pop Chameleon and walk. I'm doing pretty well. Hopefully you're doing well too. Ah, damn it! I saw it too late. I think I missed the house, but that's fine. Well, rip you. Vengarl's a champ. Can't wear my Lightning's Vey yet, right? Yeah, we expect you to get hit a lot. Oh, come on. What? Alright. I'm gonna... What? Do I have to... Did they eat my durability alive? That's why I stopped attempting that. I didn't want to pay for... Huh, okay. I'm not good enough at menuing to go for the repair powder. Yeah, Sin actually broke my claymore, and I was hitting him for like 14 damage to kill him. Yeah, I agree. It should be an attack to drain it, but... Yeah, I had, if you watch my attempt at him, like, I had a sliver of health on Sin, so I was just whacking him with a broken weapon. Okay. Pick up Head of Vengirl. Pick up the Abyss. Yeah, the concept is fine. It's like, the Frigid Outskirts is a lot like Dark Souls 2 in general. The concepts are fine. The execution leaves a lot to be desired. Also, I'm pretty sure the boss that I just fought was under summon +1 health. Because I forgot the black crystal. I'm gonna get hit by a horse. I'm gonna get hit by a horse. There he is. Yeah, I've been dreading this since I saw, like, Lowbro Cop. And, like, he had such a time getting through this place. Get out of here. Get out of here. This is my healing spring, you jerk. Thank you, Abyss. Alright, into the pool with everybody. Yeah, that's why I summoned him. He's a tank. Look at all the people he killed. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? Fingirl's a pretty swell guy, all things told. No! Leave me alone, you stupid freaking horse! Alright, let's go, everybody. Oh, God damn it. Fuck it. Again. I couldn't send Vengirl home. He got caught up somewhere, and I got caught up trying to send him home. So I wasn't sure I was going to have this one down. Because I had a horse on my butt. I need to go buy some repair powder, so I'll be right back. Yeah, like, come on, you guys. DLC is not for... The story is what you get in the vanilla game. DLCs, at the very most, just recontextualize what you've seen. and that's it. At the most. Okay, repair powder. Let's use one of you. See how many that buys me. $2,500 per. Who else sells repair powder?
You need help? Are you sure? Alright, so I'm on it.
Yeah, like DLCs are not for... It's not for, you know, continuing a story. It's for adding a side story. They're all side stories. Thank you. I always forget about that dude. No, not that way. This way. Oh, okay. I might as well do that anyway, because I've done that. It's a good thing he sells armor powder then.
Welcome, visitor. Our guests are treated with honor. This is the way of our castle. Tell me if you should require anything.
Yeah, I saw that on the checklist. The heck is this? A shield with lumps attached to it, found in the manor in Aldea. Heavier. Oh, really? Hey, it's Lucy! Lucy! The Flumberge. Alright, well, I am here for items. Oh,
said
right.
what?
Yeah, I need to talk to him.
Okay, tell me, King of Giants, how did you slay that behemoth?
It was pretty easy. You got between his legs and you hacked at his, you know, Achilles heel. It sucks for everybody. Just saying. Oh, the Llewellyn stuff. Funny side note. Llewellyn Publishing, the real life Llewellyn Publishing, is all about the occult. I wonder if, and it's been that way since like the 60s. They're based in Minneapolis. I wonder if that's a thing. If that's a reference. I'll have to check them out soon. Yeah, the Llewellyn Publishing is all about like New Age, occult kind of stuff. And I'm pretty sure that's where it comes from, the name. Anyway. Time to get back into the cozy little thing. Sweet. You can hit share. The PVR records the last 15 minutes, whether you're actively recording it or not. I care. I care, JSF. Damn it! Who invited you? Elon's a really cool boss to fight. Well, he's the complete opposite of cool. In fact, he's very hot. He's very warm. I mean, he is the fume knight. He is fuming mad. Okay, I'm sorry about these puns. Not that sorry, but I am sorry. Who are you? Is that guy always there? In case the horses were not good enough. Damn it. Damn it, I was so late. Yep. No, that was a legitimate loss. I wasn't fast enough to kill him. The plan was to get him down, hit repair powder, and then start in on the next one. If I start co-oping to fulfill my duties to the heirs of the sun, that's when I'm done with this for the night. Pretty much. I need to play Bloodborne again. I haven't played Bloodborne in a while. Is it going up on your YouTube? Return to your Arm's going on right now already. I think it's already happened. What's the next return to? Is that Demon Souls or what? Like Return to the Nexus is very soon? Get out of my healing spring, you jerk! Alright. Yeah, Healing Spring heals everything in it. You just didn't notice it before because I can do enough damage to kill it. Yeah, I'll probably stream Ring City too. What was the hill you're dying on? You're dying on, damn it. I haven't sought any spoilers out. I won't get mad if I see any, but any spoilers, but shit, that's the wrong thing. Alright, I have 20 seconds to kill him. How the hell? Yeah, that sucks. That was just bad play. But yeah, R2s are definitely the way to go there. Dark Souls ganker. I really can't be taking the damage I would be in the first half of that fight. So... I'm interested in the DLC. But mostly because I don't consider DS3 to be like a callback city. I don't dismiss it that way. I think that loose ends get tied. Even if they're not in the way people want them to be tied. Because Dark Souls is more of an impressionistic painting than it is an actual story. Vengar's so much bigger than I am. Jesus. Side note, I don't think the cats are hard, it's just... Alright, everybody's healed. Let's get out of here. I heard it, and I didn't hit the circle fast enough. There's that knight. Abbas is gonna die. Damn it. Damn it. Ancient Dragon is easy if you know to stay inside of his toes. If you stay on his hind toe, he can't hit you unless he decides to like fly up into the air. Yeah, it's just boring. The real problem with, like, this boss and Dark Lurker, I think, is it doesn't follow the cardinal rule of Souls bosses in regards to bonfires. It's supposed to be the harder the boss, the closer the bonfire. Hence, like, Defiled Amygdala, and all of those guys. But Dark Lurker and these optional bosses don't follow that, and they violate that rule pretty hard. Yeah, I ended up depopulating the chasm map that I was using for Dark Lurker. Who are you, dude? Your armor's pretty cool. Is Redgrave good at these said games? It was annoying, because I feel like I proved myself in the chasm once, and I got to the Dark Lurker. I don't even mind paying the admission, it's just having to fight Ricard over and over again just to get to Dark Lurker is a bitch and a half. Poor Redgrave. The Abbess is gonna die. I should bright bug this. What the fuck? Safety heal. Fuck you! Fuck your Frigid Outskirts! Fuck the blizzard! And fuck those horses. Wait, is there... Someone tell me if there's like a treasure I need to get before I leave here? I'm gonna wait for the stream to catch up. Yeah, that happened to me the first time I fought Ancient Dragon. Like, I had not a whole lot left, but he decided to fly up in the air. Oh god! Leave me alone, horse! I'm getting out of here. Hooray! Your reward is getting out of the Frigid Outskirts. Alright, well, let's read those souls we got. I'm kind of glad they didn't pull a Dark Souls 1 on LNZ and make it so that the one you kill last, you get their soul. Oh hey, Firefox crashed. How about that? Each of the Ivory King's 7 beasts was conferred a special duty. The Zallen's was the mercy killing of exiles. Huh. Each of the Ivory King's 7 beasts was conferred a special duty. L and Z were both mercy killers? Where is Ava? Because I haven't used it yet. Ava's was the guardianship of the King's beloved child of dark. Interessante. Give me a second to restart Firefox. So that's the last of my optional bosses. I just have the finals to go. And, Luke. I'll get this first, max out my strength. Pop a soul. Man, Twitch really hates Firefox. I guess it's partially my fault for still being on Vista. But, there you go. Well, did you tell it to sit? I mean, the dragon being compliant with the cheese is really RNG, but... Alright, time to wear the agape ring. To stop my soul memory. Where's a good place to co-op for bosses? Anyway, because I need to win 25 times. Welcome to the grind, everybody. I finished up, pretty close to finishing up hexes. Yeah, but you're not at like 3.5 million soul memory. 3.8. I had fun with the Pursuer because I was able to parry the crap out of him. And then shoot him with Ballista. Hurrah for horse. Don't give up, skeleton. Help. Be wary of beanpole. Try sorcery or luring it out. So... the only covenant I did at all has been the Abyss Covenant. I have yeah, I hear you have to get like 50 of these guys for a thing. $32 ascetics. Lucatiel, I've got to do Flexile Sentry and the Rotten again. And Benhart, I only need to do one boss for him, I think. Kind of wish the Return to events were a bit longer than like a weekend. Side note, is there a definitive list of what to use your boss souls on the first go around? Like the best weapon for it from Ornifex or Strayed? So I want to burn them, but I don't want to waste them on silly things. Yeah, obviously. It's always the bricks. You know, I finally got around to watching a compilation of that playthrough. You missed me killing Lud Zallen. After like 3 or 4 runs through the enchanted forest, I mean Frigid Outskirts. Plague is an interesting guy. I'm really just doing the dance of my people. I mean, Sunbros. I guess nobody wants any help. Yeah. I did it. Basically, I just, I summoned Vengarl to take the aggro off of me in the valley and just summon them out. Did he sit on you again, JSF? So now Ravenian, I'm trying to figure out how to get my last 25 Sunbro medals in a dead game. And you can't farm Sunbro medals, right? You have to co-op. Because I farmed them in Dark Souls 1 because there's nobody in Dark Souls 1. Oh. Where? Who drops them? Seldora. I guess that guy who was summoning me died? So basically, there's nothing really stopping me from hitting up NG Plus other than... Yeah, I never saw them drop it when I killed them the first time I went through there. Or redoing the Rotten and Flexile Sentry for Lucatiel. Also, question about the mechanics. If you use a bonfire ascetic to bump a place and then you go into the new game cycle, does it revert everything to that new game cycle, or does it bump it up +1? Ravenian, the final bosses. I have finished all of the optionals. All the DLCs are complete. All the bosses but Throne Watcher, Throne Defender, Nashandra, and Aldia are left. So, just the story bosses. I'm doing my customary drag my feet in my first game through to have everything as much done as possible before I hit New Game Plus, so that my New Game cycles are way shorter. Like, my New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus cycles in Dark Souls 1 was like a few hours a piece. Hey, I was watching that. Well, these are still here, so I guess I'll do that. Did he just die? I wonder if anybody's cosplayed as Nashandra. This looks like a really cool. A really cool costume to cosplay. Very H.R. Geiger. Looks like it's time for Aldia. I don't hear the NPC. Which way are you going, dude? Where's Aldia? Oh, there he is. He's so late. I guess lock-on sucks for him. side note, load up on life gems when I do this. Oh, rip! Yeah, the music is really cool. Is this Sakuraba's music? Because it sounds like Sakuraba. How do I, like, not get a medal for Nishandra? Do I have to wear the... Do I have to wear the... Yeah, it definitely sounded like Sakuraba. He does a lot of the piano music. Well, okay. Aldia obviously prizes brute power in a monarch. That's the thing with Aldia. Like, Aldia would not see Ludlith as a monarch. And that's because Aldia praises actual raw power. He doesn't really see, like, mental fortitude as a power. And the mental fortitude that Ludlith had is, like, not something I think Aldia would think of as a monarch thing. Well, I don't know. The first half of DST doesn't need to make sense, but the main story does actually make a whole lot of sense. I mean, it goes back to the themes of Dark Souls, and that's like fear of the unknown, and that fear leading to hubris that that the world isn't fatalistic after all. Why did he do that? Well, he is the Framed Koth, but the thing is, he doesn't have a duality like Framed or Koth, so he is the duality. But Dark Souls is about fear and where that fear leads people and the hubris that power gives you. It's about obsessions and hubris, and the back half, the good half of Dark Souls 2 has that in spades. It also adds in love, I guess. Dark Souls 2 does. I mean, essentially, that's all Dark Souls 2 is. Aldia, you make a lot of noise. How are you supposed to fight Aldia if you're a melee guy? Are you supposed to wait for him to spawn and then hit him a couple times, or? I guess that is it. I'm supposed to just wait. You know, Sunbro, you should heal or something. Like, Aldia is the scholar of the first sin, yeah, but is the first sin what Vati contends, being the fact that Gwyn was so afraid of the unknown that he extended the Age of Fire, or is it a different sort of sin? One, 2, 3, 4. Shit. You know, Aldia, you cost a lot of life gems. Yeah, I mean, Vadi contends it's the hubris and fear that led Gwyn to extend the Age of Fire. I'm not so sure it's something as simple as that, although that is a big sin, and a sin against the fires. And probably the sin that made, like, Velka attempt to kill them all because, you know, reasons. I think there's a thought that's been rolling around in my head about Aldia and the Forlorn, and I think what Aldia was really interested in really was the multi-world theory in Souls. I think Aldia was trying to unify all of the worlds together, and in so doing, all of the Forlorn that you come across, he's severed their phantoms from their bodies somehow. I don't know why he decided to give them all really swanky ass attire, because a forlorn armor set is the best. But considering the forlorn have no homes, it feels like he's separated their phantoms from their bodies. And considering the whole phantom and being summoned into other people's worlds thing, it stands to reason that maybe Aldio was trying to do this grand unified theory thing. It is far-fetched, but that's what lore thing that's what lore hunting's all about. It's all about far-fetchedness. I'm not too attached to the idea. Like I said, I've been just mulling it over while I play this game. You know, I want to see it. Death of the... Okay, this... I want to hear more about this. Can we... Is this a story you can tell? Brengarl, get out of the way! Jeez, I'm trying to chase my healing down. Am I wearing the wrong crown? Chandra, that was embarrassing. So what's his idea about Death of the Author, and how do you differ from that? Listen, guys, I'm a political scientist, not a philosopher. Please tell me what Death of the Author means. Why? Yeah. There's some serious lag going on. Oh, so you mean authorial and authorial intent? Nah, okay. The idea that once the author's work is out there, it doesn't matter, like, his ideas don't matter anymore. Well, you're an idiot. Dang it! Aldia wrecked my butt! It's a creative writing thing. Oh, for heaven's sake. Dang it, Aldia! He's dead. I don't get a medal. Dang it! Aldi's a jerk. Hey man, the goddess Artemis sprang out of her father's head, fully formed, completely. Well, everything is reflective of the author's understanding. And own background, whether they intend it to be a certain way or not. Like, Dark Souls is firmly rooted in the Kingsfield tradition, which itself is firmly rooted in the Japanese obsession with Dungeons and Dragons-esque titles in the 80s. But considering their cultural backgrounds of the people working in both Kingsfield and this game, you know, where they started from, it's their baseline. Yeah. Like, the Japanese fetishizing, in a way, or trying to use Western ideological trappings of Judeo-Christianism is not, it's not new. It happens a lot. And even when they're doing that, there's a lot of Eastern thought in it, because that's where they are rooted in. See also Clamp with Tokyo Babylon and X 1999 and all those works of fiction. Dang it, Aldia, you cost me a freaking medal, jerk. Yeah. Well, Evangelon too, but Evangelon is more Babby's first Freud. But even Ava wasn't new to that. It was a formative experience for a lot of people back in the that era of animation. Well, it was about it, but it wasn't the only thing it was about. It used it as a crutch for its real plots in what's it called? Freud. I mean, even Demon City Shinjuku. And I think only me and Richard are going to be the only people who remember that anime. It was Judeo-Christian. It used a lot of Judeo-Christian in Western stuff, but it wasn't... Well, to put it another way, if anybody's familiar with J.K. Rowling, and they read her Pottermore stuff about how the American wizarding world came to be, it's very bad. It's poorly written, and it is basically a British person who doesn't really know American history, but wants to write about American history anyway, and crutches really hard on what they know, the stereotypical stuff. That's what it is with Japan and their use of Judeo-Christian iconography. Even when they want to write about Western iconography, it's not like they really know it, so they're just gonna crutch really hard on what they do know, and what they do know is Eastern iconography. So it becomes a weird mishmash of the two. Also, I really love Demon City Shinjuku. I miss that whole era of anime. Ben Hart. Oh, well then. the 90s never left, Richard. Come on. Benhart, why are you in the way? I love you, Claymore, and your ability to poise break. Oof, hold on. Well, one's dead. The other one should be not far behind. The 90s are back. That must be a guy who, like, really regrets his PSN name choice. I did take a lot of cultural anthropology in college. It's part of my international relations major. Yeah, I think everybody misses the 90s. Jacques sans frontières. It's a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Throne Watcher and Throne Defender are basically Ornstein and Smo. Part 2. I wonder where the 10th Estus Flask shard is. Anyone know where that is? There is 10 in a new game cycle, right? I have no idea where the other one is. Oh, really? There's 12. I only found 9. I'm gonna have to look it up and, like... Yeah, but then that bumps everything up. I might as well just go into New Game Plus. Man, Forlorn Armor is really freaking swanky. What's funny about that, Richard, is that YouTube is my place to go see this old television show nobody else saw, called VR5. It's only 13 episodes. Worked out pretty well. VR5 is a pretty good show that, like, nobody watched. No, VR5. I can't type because it's my controller, but V as in Victor, R.5. It was a TV show on American Fox, about 13 episodes. It's what I kept remembering when all the VR stuff was coming back up again. I was like, man. This might be my second favorite emote in the game. Let's go see if there's a different place I can go. Guess I can try helping people with Blue Smelter. But yeah, VR5 is a really interesting look in how people thought VR was going to be during the first wave of VR craze. As much as, I think 12 episodes are on YouTube. I think it misses the pilot due to copyright IDs. Give it a minute. Oh, congratulations. I think I'm missing one or two of them. Yeah. I do like how Twisted Barricade basically looks exactly like Twisted Wall of Light in Dark Souls 3. So I think we know where Hexer Gilia got most of his hexes from. Yeah, I'm trying to get the Platinum Ravenian, but one of the things I have to do was to get 24 of these medals, and it was like... yeah, Hexer Twisted Barricade is exactly Twisted Wall of Light. That's a nice little implication there. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get the Platinum. Because I might as well at this point. Alright, well, this isn't working here. Too many one-way trips in Dark Souls 2. Smelter Havel? That's pretty cool. Smelter Havel. Praise the sun. Rolling required ahead. I need to load this up while I'm not streaming so I can take a few pictures for PS4's new wallpaper feature. So my next essay is almost done. It's in editing. It's like 3,000 words. Sorry about that. Probably by Monday. My editor is looking at it. Yeah, but you get paid for that sort of thing, JSF. I don't. I wrote up the bibliography the other night, so that's all ready to go. I'll get paid this year. Yes, but there's a promise of payment, so... But, ETA should be either Sunday or Monday, depending on how fast editing gets finished and re-editing. I'll probably finish up here and look at the essay again. Very soon-ish. Especially if I don't get summoned. But I think it's pretty interesting. Well, I would think it's interesting. I wrote it, but I hope people think it's interesting. It's going to be a little controversial, I think. Aren't you doing a couple of... at least storyboarding a couple of Bloodborne videos, JSF? It's just that this essay is about Lothric in a political science way and political dogma kind of thing. But it's going to be controversial because some people don't think that something happened, and I do. Bloodborne. Yeah, there's a lot to mine in Dark Souls 3 about like the political, like in a political science way, where there isn't as much in Bloodborne, but there's a lot more mystical stuff in Bloodborne. I think is more in JSF's wheelhouse than it is in mine. I still haven't made it through more than 5 minutes of Fadi's Sullivan video, though, considering one of my specialties is like despots and stuff. that's interesting because Demon Souls leans very hard on the same themes that Dark Souls does. Fear, hubris, and what people do because of their fear and their hubris. And sometimes both, actually. Hubris fueled by... No, not really. Demon Souls isn't more cosmic horror. Demon Souls is essentially a story about fear and hubris. The fact that the king of Boletaria sold himself out because he was afraid and he was so full of hubris that he wanted to fix things that he sold his soul out to a demon is secondary. And that is essentially the same themes that's in Dark Souls. The king of Boletaria, because he believed himself king, like a certain consumed king, sold his soul out to a demon. And his hubris and stuff dragged him to the point of becoming a chaos bug. Yeah, but the point is that Demon Souls and Dark Souls are about hubris. The demon is almost entirely secondary. And it always has been a bit secondary, because the Soul series is more about people than it is about people in this crazy universe. You can argue the same thing with Bloodborne, but because it was Lawrence's hubris to do XYZ so that he can be a hero, but the Soul series is all about obsession and hubris and fear and stuff like that. Herself over to her demon because, you know, she was like, fuck it. You know, I leveled up that weapon that guy is wearing. I still haven't used it yet. Bloodborne is way more cosmic horror than Demon Souls or Dark Souls ever will be. I think that's just because fine. Maybe I will. You know, I've never actually had a conversation with him. Everything I know about him is because of you, JSF. But that's how I approach the lore in these series, as though I consider the story of the people first in these extraordinary circumstances rather than the... I doubt it. I'm less high concept, I guess. Yeah, I'm just murdering them. They don't even have the Eye of the Priestess, so they're not aggroed, but who cares? Alright, well, let's go. My dog is here! Yay! My dog demands pets. My dog demands pets. Loki, you're a good dog. My Twitter has a picture of my dog, if anybody's interested. Loki, sit down. You're trying to push my hands off of my controller. You're a silly dog. No, dog. What? Take a seat. Oh, dog. You're so silly. Nice. My dog is currently wearing a bow tie. I really should take a new picture of him with his bow tie. Oh, they can't do this yet, huh? They have to shut off the wind so that they can do it. You can't get back up there. One-way trips in Dark Souls 2. A sigh. Whoa, that lag. Holy crap. Did you guys see that? That must have gotten there. Where is Don't Give Up Skeleton? What's their website? Okay. I still have to listen through the rest of Bonfire Side chat's season on Dark Souls 3. I kind of haven't been keeping up with most people because of like my own essay writing, but get back around to it. I really like Dark Souls 3. I see it as a culmination rather than like a callback. And Dark Souls 2 isn't as bad as the internet hive mind thinks it is. I think it's a messy and too full of ideas for its own good, but the back half of it more or less addresses all of it. DS3 has the best graphics and best OST. Although Sakuraba's piano stuff is really, really great. Yeah, Kitamura. I really hope she's used in a lot more games because Kitamura is A++. I think I follow her Twitter. I know I mentioned her once and she saw it and she liked it, and that gave me a nerd happiness moment there. I think it's like at Garcia and a bunch of numbers. I don't know. Alex Rowe for sure follows her Twitter. I know that. They had a long conversation. And, I think DS3's weapon arts are way better than power stancing. Yeah. Power stancing didn't seem as necessary to me as learning to use weapon arts in Dark Souls 3. It's just this like, oh, that's a thing that you never have to use. Yeah, I mean, you can use it, and it does give you a bonus, but it's not necessary, and therefore... meh. I hear a dog. Where is it? Weapon arts seem a lot more necessary in Dark Souls 3 is what I'm saying. And a lot more accessible. That's just one of the things about the play that I like a bit better in Dark Souls 3. Yeah. And I think that gets back to the fact that Dark Souls 2... My one problem with Dark Souls 2 is that there are all of these ideas. And they had all of these ideas. They didn't choose their best ideas. They decided to throw all of them in there without refining their best ideas. And that's the biggest issue with why Dark Souls 2 isn't considered as successful. Ugh. Like, I think if Dark Souls 2 was a shorter game, it would be a better game. Nice, Richard. Yeah. If Dark Souls 2 had dropped its early game, or they severely edited it down, it would be a way better game than you'd think. And the story would be considered better because it would have been a tighter story. Because it is a very tight story once you get to the halfway mark. It is a story about Vendrick and Nashandra and Aldia. And that's it. Because suddenly all of these NPCs get dropped, like, immediately. I think the only NPC that's really even necessary is Benhart. And I think the only NPC that gets introduced in the late game is Navlan. Whereas in the first, like, half of the game, you get, like, bombarded with 30 NPCs whose stories all crowd each other out. Why can't I heal? Huh. Jeez, this lag. Yeah, I was about to ask that earlier. Where are the other four? And is the fact that there were 7 like a reference to the Daughters of Chaos, who were also 4? Jeez, this lag. Well, aren't all of the king's pets? Well, maybe. The horses being the other four? I don't know. Alright, well, I suppose 2.5 hours is good enough. No, you don't. No, you don't. B is for best. No, for real, I want to see a Tanamura helmed game. Like, for reals. I want to see a game by Tanamura. Alright, well, the last thing I have to do is to end the game. I might throw Ascetics so I can get Lucatil and Benhart out the way, though. One at the Rotten, one at Flexile. And then figure out Benhart, I guess. So I guess those two trophies are the two I'm going to do tomorrow or the next day, and then I'm going to end the game. And save scum the endings because I'm like that. So until that happens, I'm going to work on my essays. It should be done this weekend, hopefully. It's sitting on my Google Drive being edited right now. So, you'll hear from me one way or the other. Until that happens, thanks for joining me tonight. We beat the Frigid Outskirts in a time way less than I thought it would. I thought it would take hours to get that done. But yeah, thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys, sometime. Good night.